Okay, continuing from the previous video with the enemy stuff here. I'm just gonna quickly show. So I've shown earlier in the earlier video that I've got the sword in the hand now, and I actually, when you kill the enemy, anybody who's seen the very first videos I made about the enemies, when I kill the enemy, um, I do all this stuff, and I'm not going to re-explain all this stuff, but I do all this stuff and then spawn in a ragdoll for the enemy, and that's pretty much how I show the enemy's dead. I don't do death animations or anything like that. I pretty much destroy the crowd agent, and then I spawn a ragdoll in its place. And now with the sword in the hand, that happens and the sword disappears because the crowd agent dies or just gets destroyed. Um, so what I do on top of that is I pretty much just also in the subsequence, it's very similar to the subsequence that I showed earlier for getting the location of the projectile. It's simply to get the location of the object, which is an external variable, which in this case is the actual ragdoll. Get its location and add to Z again, and I also add to Y, and they're both external variables there, and then I output that, which is also an external variable, and then that's the end of the sequence. And that's simply to get the location of where the ragdoll spawns, and then add some units to it so that I can place where the sword rigid body spawns, and then I spawn a rigid body of the sword, which is, there you go, that's the sword, right? So, and then I just output that obviously to a new object variable, so I can use that when I destroy them again. And that's pretty much that. I mean, it's basically just doing the same thing as spawning the ragdoll. I just added and spawn, instead of a ragdoll, I'm spawning a rigid body. And there we've got, I've just got the remote event there for, to be able to, get the event of spawning the rigid body, and then toggling my damage force, or it's called foot damage force because I used it much earlier for when I kick people. But anyway, it's just the rigid body force that I've shown in previous videos as well. So that's the addition of that, and then also on the destroy. So for the ragdolls, also that I've shown in all the video, run this little sequence to destroy the ragdolls after 5 seconds or whatever. And yeah, so there's the delay, so roughly 5 seconds. I mean, there's another 0.5 delay there, so but it's 5.5 seconds before the ragdoll gets destroyed, and then I have that event, so I can call this part over here. So I don't have it. So this is the exact same thing as the ragdoll one, minus that event, because the ragdoll one happens as well. And the destroy ragdoll is actually called over here, and then the destroy rigid body is called over here. So that's pretty much that stuff. So those two work exactly the same, except the one is a ragdoll and the one's a rigid body. that's that's pretty much the enemy stuff uh, that I added in, to make these new enemies actually function. This being the most important part, where they can attack you and take off health. And in the next video, I will show the player stuff for losing health and getting killed and respawning and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that's it.